years ago, I felt stuck, I felt burnt out, I felt unmotivated and frustrated by the same advice everybody and their cats were giving. And then I discovered these hidden gems that nobody is talking about. These are not your regular Tony Robbins or 7 ways to transform your life. These are much more than that. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing those with you. So here we go. Number 1, when things fall apart. Heart advice for difficult times. The truth is, life will feel hard or chaotic or uncertain and painful. And every time we are in those situations, we always think how to overcome that. However, these things will happen over and over and over again, and we will always fall apart, build ourselves up, fall apart, build ourselves up. But in those times, we are always thinking of how can we come out of this situation, and our equilibrium is disturbed. However, this book, drawing on Buddhist wisdom, will teach you how to live your life when it feels rather punishing. It offers deep reflections on impermanence, fear, and how to be with what is. Number 2, 4,000 weeks. Time management, even though it's such an important thing, but it's still an overused term. People talk about it, but nobody's really giving us a full picture of what's and whys of time management, and equating time management to toxic productivity is not the same. And this book beautifully reminds us that it's okay to be human, and we might mess up our time management, but that is fine. But it also reminds us that in life we only have about approximately 4,000 weeks. So we should be very, very conscious with where we spend our time. So instead of saying yes to everything and doing every single thing, we should prioritize of what matters to us and where we would want to spend those 4,000 weeks in our life. Number 3, the artist way. Well, I'm not completely done with this book. I am 80% through though, and it is somewhat a popular or a known book. But what a book! It focuses on recovering your creativity. It teaches you how to deal with your internal blocks by blending creativity, self-help, and deeper self-love all into one. Number 4, it didn't start with you. The book tries to answer a simple question. What if the pain that you're carrying isn't even yours to carry? This book will help you explore and understand inherited family trauma and show you how unresolved pain, fear, and patterns can pass through generations of family through behaviors. This book will actually help you bridge the gap between your personal growth and therapy. It is one of those deep paradigm shifting books that quietly changes how people understand themselves. Number 5, how to stop breaking your own heart. A very good read if you want to examine how over and over again we keep on repeating the same patterns, like people pleasing, like perfectionism by staying in toxic relationships, and we keep on hurting ourselves. This book offers you ways to overcome your negative thoughts, to stop making yourself feel small, to saying no, to creating boundaries, and prioritize self-love. This book is actually written by somebody who has experienced anxiety and depression and self-sabotage, and then built a community around it to help people who are struggling with the same things. So it actually feels very personal, practical, and relatable. Number 6, women who think too much. This book addresses a specific yet a broadly relevant theme: overthinking in modern life and the mental load of it, especially for women. It's not an anecdotal book, it's actually a research-based book that focuses on why overthinking happens and why it leads to sadness or anxiety or depression, and especially for women, and why as women we feel emotionally responsible for others. It really makes you feel the rumination trap that you're stuck in. Number 7, the myth of normal. What we call or consider normal in our society is profoundly abnormal. So when we actually experience depression or anxiety or sadness, they are not your personal failures. These are symptoms of toxic cultures that disconnect us from our own selves. This is exactly what the book reflects on and teaches us that healing really happens when we restore that connection with our own deep self. Number 8, don't believe everything you think. short, powerful, and surprisingly profound book. Again, I know it's not one of those really hidden gems, but again, I don't think it's been talked about as much as it should be. The core idea of the book is that most, not all, most human sufferings are not the problem itself, but we thinking repeatedly about them. It teaches you that your thoughts are not facts, and you are the awareness behind your thoughts. You control your thoughts and not the other way around. It talks about observing your thoughts and not reacting to them, to attain true freedom, to experience emotions fully without being judgmental. So it basically teaches you that suffering ends when you stop arguing with your thoughts, because you are not your thoughts. Number 9, why nobody told me this before. Basically, this book brings a therapist toolkit into your everyday life. If you're tired of trying to reinvent yourself, use this book. This book gives you all the tools that a therapist would. Pick up one short chapter from this book, any short chapter, and try the suggested tools, and then see for yourself what changed, and then let me know, because something will surely change. Number 10, the last one, and which is more of a financial book. It's called Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Perfect book if you want to start investing and building your financial power. It addresses financial literacy and empowerment for women by giving out tools for investing and everything around money. So whilst we are focusing on inner work with all the other books, this book will help us focus on the outer work that is equally important. And remember, growth starts with a single step, and the best time to take that step is now. Which brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash a big thumbs up, comment down below if you've read any of those books, or if there is a hidden gem that you really love reading, or something that has really transformed your life. If you'd like to stick around, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you same time next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.